Now, recently, Marvel Rivals added the new PvE mode, the new zombies mode, which if you follow me on TikTok, you've seen that I've been sitting here enjoying this mode, enjoying it. You've probably seen a bunch of other people sharing videos about the best builds for this mode, so on and so forth. Well, I've been playing this mode and I don't really have too much to say about it, but what I will say about it, I'll say in a second. But the first thing I do want to say about this mode is, wait, is it on this picture? I know it's on one of these. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, if you look, open image in new tab. Now, if you look at this square on the Marvel Rivals, because every update, Marvel Rivals has been dropped recently on every update. Marvel Rival, they drop this big image graphic every update telling of the new things coming in an 8 update, like whenever they fix character glitch fixes, whenever they do balance updates, whenever they add new events. But if you look very closely on the part where they are talking about Marvel Rivals zombies, there's a certain curious piece of text that I want you to take note of. Zombie apocalypse and Marvel Rivals. Are you ready to assemble and kick some undefeated butt? Marvel Rivals first ever PvE mode begins October 23rd, 2025, blah, 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 on Steam, PS5, Xbox Series X/S, and Epic Game Store. But wait, isn't this game also on the PS4? Well, they got something perfectly to address you. Due to performance limitations, the PS4 platform will not support this new gameplay mode. Due to performance limitations, the PS4 platform will not support this mode. Due to performance limitations, the PS4 will not support this gameplay mode. That sounds like music to my ears. I gotta say it again. Due to performance limitations, the PS4 platform will not support this gameplay mode. Now, the reason why I'm happy to read that is because people who are stuck in a past, like you remember when I think his name was Aku. You remember when Aku threw Samurai Jack into the past? That's what PS4 owners are. Everybody else is sitting here in 2025. Them niggas is just getting attacked by Aku. Samurai Jack, Jack, back to the past. Samurai Jack, that's them. That's them. Wait, hold up. Let me pull up the theme song. Samurai Jack. Hold on.
Long ago in a
What is it?
step forth to find the future seeks to reach.
This is Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack. This is all you PS4 owners. Everybody else is in 25. This is you in 2014, nigga. Why can't my PS4 run it? I think if you really just try, all they gotta do is just lower the settings. I mean, I'm gonna get like 7 frames per minute, but I'll have the game. My PS4 can run it. I swear my PS4 can run it. I swear. The developers don't know what they're talking about, despite the fact that they have professional experience developing games. They don't know what they're talking about. That's what you PS4 individuals sound like. You PS4 niggas sound like. I'm glad. Yo, clap it up for the Marvel Rivals development team. This shit shouldn't have been on PS4 in the first place if all the content can't be in the game. You're literally getting an inferior version of the game. Maybe this will encourage them to get a PS5. Wait, hold up. Conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy theory time. What if Marvel Rival new... Hold on. What if the Marvel Rivals developers knew that this mode wasn't going to run on PS4 and they put Marvel Rivals on PS4 just to deprive the PS4 peasants of this mode to try and encourage them to get a PS5? That's some genius tier Death Note type thinking. They thought 4 steps ahead. Yo, shout out to the Marvel Rival developers for making fun of PS4 players. Shout out to the Marvel Rival developers for depriving those PS peasants. Shout out to the Marvel Rival developers for giving them a reason to upgrade. Because they don't pay for any game that's not NBA 2K, Madden, or FIFA, or a microtransaction riddled free game. So they said if we could get them on the free game, maybe we could get them the fuck off that PS4 and onto a new console so they could play the rest of the game. You buying all these skins and cosmetics in this game just to be told you can't play part of the game? Hell no. Maybe that'll make them do it. And like I keep saying, if you can't get a PS5, you should not be thinking about Marvel Rivals. So if you have time to think about Marvel Rivals, and you don't have a PS5, you don't have an Xbox Series S/X, you don't have a PC, get one. Get one. I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, the economy fucked up right now. Then why you think about Marvel Rivals with the economy fucked up right now? Obviously, you got spare time, so that shit does not apply to you, nigga. It is not the economy. It's you're fucking lazy. Get the fuck up, nigga. Now, that's the first thing I wanted to talk about, Marvel Rivals related, how this mode that is, and honestly, when you see some gameplay of the mode, like, even if we take the, I'm glad that PS4 people are suffering part of the conversation out of it, like, if you see gameplay of this mode, you'll understand why it doesn't work on a PS4. Like, let me pull up some gameplay, which I should have had ready, but whatever. Nightmare VI. No, I don't want to see a dumbass AI mode. Everything you need to know. Okay, I'm gonna just exit out and then I'm gonna look for just some gameplay. Do you excuse me.
Must prevail over death.
Let me turn the quality up. 1440, should be fine. I feel my computer can run it. Wait, hold up. You see how much is going on the... No, wait. I need a part where they're fighting the zombies. You gotta fight 2 Wandas? Oh my god. Insane blade build. Does he show the actual gameplay? Yeah, I want to see the horde. Oh my god, they're not even leaving the spawn. I want to see the part where he's really fighting. Yo, he's not even fighting. Hold on. I need to find some gameplay where like he's actually fighting. So like I can show what I'm talking about. Okay, this one I think they're actually playing the goddamn game. Alright, back up a little bit. Maybe it'll show where all the hordes at. Or go forward a little bit. I'm trying to find something that looked like the shit I was doing. This looks a bit better. Actually, nah. I wanna see something where he's fighting all the yeah, here we go. This, wait, no. Forward a little bit. You see everything that's going on the screen. You see all these enemies on the screen. You see all this chaos, all these particle effects. This is the reason why it can't run on PS4. He's in a crowd with 100,000 million billion zombies in it. Your PS4 can't render that many bodies at the same time. You try to render this on your PS4, your shit gonna kaboom. You know how when SpongeBob stuff be randomly exploding? When your PS4 explode, it ain't gonna be like a SpongeBob random explosion. You gonna know why it happened. Because you got all this going on happening on your screen. You think your PS4 can handle this? You try to run this game mode on your PS4 gonna go robots in disguise, and it's gonna get up and punch you in the chest and say, yo, what the fuck you think I am, God? Putting all this goddamn stress on your PS4. Your PS4 gonna develop an anxiety disorder. Your PS4 gonna develop an anxiety disorder with you trying to run a game with that many goddamn enemies on the screen. The fuck is that PS4, man? Get off of it. Get off of it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like at this point, I'm not a fan of shoplifting, but bro, at this point, shoplift the PS5, bro. Shoplift the Xbox, man. Please, just stop holding gaming back. At this point, I don't even care. Just stop holding gaming back. Golly, man. All right, now that we got that out the way, now that I spilled my heart out about how much I hate you PS4s, on to the next thing, which I think, no, that was just in case I couldn't find more of it. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the zombie mode. Is this just straight gameplay? Oh yeah, it is just straight gameplay. What's another instrument? I'm gonna just for a minute, I'm gonna just talk about my experience on the Marvel Rivals Zombies mode, but I just want to find the instrumental I like while I talk. Ooh. So, wait, hold up. Where does it say Marvel Zombies? Because I want the TikTok to start with the Marvel Rivals logo. All right, there we go. Okay, so when it comes to this new Marvel Rivals Zombies mode, I was playing it a bit earlier today, and I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly peak. The way they designed this mode, I gotta clap my hands. This was everything I asked for. And again, I'm not going to dwell on it too long because I made a whole other TikTok about it, but my favorite part of this is how I get to say Overwatch. How fucking hard was this? Like, my favorite part of this is that it gives me another reason to shit on Overwatch and call Overwatch a piece of shit, dog shit, terrible game that nobody should ever play. Fuck all them niggas at Blizzard. That's number one. But keeping it about this mode, I really enjoyed the way this mode is. I've only got to Nightmare 1 or 2 at this point. Like, I've only unlocked up to Nightmare 1 or 2, so I haven't really experienced the final levels. But the way this game mode is balanced and the amount of build variety, not only I've seen that I was able to do, but that I've seen from other people, actually surprised me. Because at first, I thought that you were gonna be... At first, I thought the way this mode operated, you were basically going to have to play with the Jeff, but they smartly picked characters and gave upgrades to where you're able to either generate your own blue health or you're able to pick up health packs that are smartly placed in points of the map where you could get them up and they give you more health than usual. So the way this mode is balanced is freaking amazing, and the build variety is amazing, and I just love it. Like, this mode genuinely has no downside. Well, it does have one downside. The only downside to this mode is that it's a temporary mode that they're probably not bringing back to next year, October. My only critique is that I hope they keep this mode all year round. Let us play it all year round. Because this mode This mode is genuinely so fun. There's no reason for them to take it out the game. Just leave it in the game all year round. I promise you, we won't get tired of it. Y'all can even add some more characters. Like, to me, the way I think Marvel Rivals should handle PvE is, I think Marvel Rivals Zombies should keep their main focus. I mean, not Marvel Rivals Zombies. I think Marvel Rivals NetEase, the team, should keep their primary focus on PvP. But let's say every 6 months, if they add a new PvE mode, I think that's fair. I think that's valid. Every 6 months, y'all, we can agree. We can agree. We can agree. Cause like, legit, there's no, just in case I forgot to do the other one. Legit, there's no downsides to them adding PvE modes, because it brings people on the game and gives people more enjoyability in a game that exists that they may not be enjoying. Because some people, they're tired of the competitive aspect. They don't like the dog shit matchmaking. They don't like the toxic players. And this mode, you could go in there, you could kind of cut your mic off and play, or even if you want to play solo, you can just play this whole mode solo. Because I've seen people with builds so crazy, they're like, oh, I'm on the highest difficulty with the on Nightmare 4 with such and such build solo, still cooking the brakes off the bosses and stuff like that by myself. So I think this mode has nothing but upsides. Like I said, I enjoy how at first I didn't understand it, but once I started seeing other people's builds, I enjoy how everything in this mode is viable. You can do everything from have 2 Thors, a blade, and a support. You can play with no supports, 4 blades. You can play with whatever team comp you want and still be able to win and do crazy amounts of damage. So like, I just enjoy that. Like, it's so many things for me to say I enjoy. I'm gonna have to take a second to really list them all. So I already said that I like the build variety. I already said that I like the balance. Oh, the way that the perks are in this game, like for example, Punisher with his ricocheting bullets up top, those are just fucking fire. And the way you can add different upgrades to change the character, like Thor Infinite Rune mode or Magic Infinite Dark Child, just make this game so fun and engaging. And it's another thing that changes up what would just be usual Marvel Rivals gameplay against other people into a different fun solo single player experience, which I can't stop reiterating, there are no downsides to adding. Now that I just finished praising Marvel Rivals, I gotta get on their ass a bit. So, this is coming from a leaks page, and I've seen some other tweets from this dude talking on Twitter. So, I want you to take this whole situation with a lot of grains of salt and take what you see as something you see. I cannot prove any of this. I'm saying this for legal reasons, by the way. Anything I'm saying is just all rumors, hearsay, and talk. I don't know the facts. I don't know how anything transpired. I'm just going with what I see. I need to take a sip of water. Actually, I need to get some water. Enjoy this music for a second. I'll be right back. Water! Okay, chef. Hey, rate my performance. Rate my performance 1 through 10. Rate my performance 1 through 10 if y'all think I could be a Marvel Rivals zombie. Anyway. So, I'm going to present the facts that are here, and then we're going to talk about it. Excuse me. Senior artist. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm going to just say JD for the rest of this conversation. Senior artist JD is accusing NetEase of using his work without credit. NetEase copied and ripped off his personal work, which he had created years before the game was released, and used it on the Wakanda map while failing to credit him in any way. JD attempted to contact Marvel and NetEase directly, but was ignored by all parties and has now gone public with this incident. All that JD now demands is to be credited for his work, no pay. JD is well known for his passion and research of African culture, as well as his work as a third-dimensional artist in the gaming industry. He has worked on titles such as Black Panther, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. Please look at his own post and share it so he gets credit. So he gets the credit he deserves for his work. And down here they show some images showing some of the stuff that's in a Wakanda map and comparing it to artwork he's made. And I'm gonna read his tweet as well. I tried to enable many conversations, but they were all ignored. You needed people who knew African culture to help you with Wakanda. You used my knowledge and just started ignoring me when I started to ask for credits. Now, I have mixed feelings about this subject. Now, the reason why I say I have mixed feelings is because the way that art works, it is very, very touchy conversation when you talk about the idea of art theft, because how do you prove that somebody stole an idea? Because technically speaking, and again, I'm just speaking objectively, I'm not on nobody's side, I'm just creating conversation. Technically speaking, I could pull any idea I want out of my ass, and at some point in history, somebody else has thought of it and documented it. I can completely not know what the fuck that person is or what they do and think of an idea. On one hand, that is a possibility that I want you to keep in your mind at this whole conversation. But another possibility I want you to keep in mind, which makes me say I have mixed feelings, is big companies, big corporations have patterns and habits of stealing shit. Big companies, big corporations will steal things and then say, we didn't know, all the time, knowing damn well they stole it. Like, when it comes to this conversation, corporations and companies are the type of people to steal from you and say, yo, did you leave it on the couch? Now you know damn well that shit in your pocket. Fuck you asking me, is it on the couch for? But the thing about this that like makes me kind of go, is because once, I don't know the nature of how this work was shared. So this could have been publicly available work that they used to be inspired by, because you may look at some of these pictures and say, oh man, that stuff looks very similar side by side, da 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 da. But it's like, bro, you didn't invent African architecture. You studied it. Now again, I don't know what the true story is. I'm just saying from my point of view, anybody who does research on African culture, something that is already predefined and predetermined, whether they use your research or not, are going to come to the same conclusion. Because when you're accurately representing history, even if you're putting your own twist to it, like for example, this is a head of a black woman, this is a head of a Black Panther, when you're accurately representing or making artistic transformations of something, you're going to come to similar conclusions. For example, if I drop a piece of paper on the floor right now and people say, let's do research and see what Dub C's did 10 years ago on the 24th of, what the fuck month is it? On the 24th of October at around 8:45. And they find this video of me dropping paper and they're truthfully representing history, it will always be that at 8:45 on the 10th month of the year, the 24th day of the 10th month of the year, I will have dropped that paper. Also, like I said, this one features African woman's, I'm assuming, head in this artwork, and this one has Black Panther's head at it. So while they may have taken architectural design cues and used the same design cues, again, this is African history. You just because you looked at artifacts and documented this information, that doesn't mean they couldn't have looked at those same artifacts. Again, I am not saying they didn't steal this. What I am saying is you need to come harder, nigga. Whoa. Whoa. What I'm saying is you need more proof. You need better proof. Because this, I feel like, is not enough. I feel like this is not enough and can easily be argued in their favor. What I am saying is if you want to go the route of publicly calling somebody out, you're going to need better evidence than this, gang. I'm sorry. Because like, I could argue that you stole this, and I'm not actually arguing this. Again, all of this is examples. But I remember the level in Assassin's Creed, it was either 2 or 3. I don't remember. It was 1, 2, or 3. One of the first 3 Assassin's Creed, where there was a level that had you having to walk past a bunch of African ladies with the pots on their heads. I could say you stole this from there. You see how that could kind of be seen as like, oh, nigga, what the fuck type of argument? So again, if you are going to have proof and evidence, I'm going to need you to come harder than some side-by-side images. Because if you are telling the truth, we can't tell. If you are telling the truth, right now, it just looks like you're a fucking clout chaser. And I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm just trying to say, bro, if they really did steal your shit, if they really did steal your direct work and just slightly translate it, you need better evidence than this, my nigga, because they are going to cook you. They're going to rip you the fuck apart. What I need you to do is go into games files, download these models, and show how they modified the models that you made. Show how they fucked with your copyrighted work. That's what you need to do. Because anything other than that, shoulder shrug, my nigga. You got nothing here. You're fucked. You're cooked. Anyway, that being said, that's enough about Marvel Rivals and work being stolen and whatnot. And we are about to talk about Xbox. And quite frankly, this BT music is about to come back on, but I'll shut it off for a moment. And while I click these tabs, I just want to ask y'all, if you are watching this on YouTube, to subscribe. And if you are not watching this on YouTube, first off, the fuck are you doing? Second off, go down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'm gonna restart again. For those of y'all watching live, I'm just restarting, not ending.